Hi, my name is Dr. Alan Barnard. I'm CEO of Barnard Research Labs. So I grew up in South Africa and grew up without much resources, but I've always been really fascinated about people that, despite very limiting starting conditions, end up becoming really successful in their life. And what I realized was that it had very little to do with the starting conditions and much more about their starting assumptions. You know, the famous quote of Henry Ford that I read earlier in my life about whether you believe you can do something or can't, you're right. And that really intrigued me. And I had a personal experience when I was in primary school where we wrote some exams, and myself and my best friend was rewarded to say that you are part of the gifted kids. So you can go to the kids, the school for gifted children. And about 3 months into this, we were flourishing there. Our marks had started going up, and we were kind of surprised initially when we were elected for this, because before we were pretty mediocre students. We were all into athletics, etc. And within a couple of months, our marks had gone up. And the teachers and parents all had their own idea about why that was happening. Oh, they were being stimulated, etc. And then this friend of mine was called into the principal's office to say that they'd made a mistake in his test score and that he's not really gifted. And I remember we were like 10 years old, and I just remember, that like really sucks. And almost immediately, his marks started dropping. And that to me was really curious. It's how when you or others believe that you are gifted, you behave as if you are gifted. And that got me into the decision making and the assumptions below those decisions making. And I started off in corporate. We applied these same principles that I've discovered into big corporate environments, fixing wicked problems in various industries. And today I run a research lab. And that's the main focus of the research lab, is trying to understand why good people make and often repeat bad decisions. What's the limiting assumptions or beliefs below that? And we develop apps to help people discover and challenge those limiting beliefs.